If you want to start collecting NFTs, Tezos ecosystem is probably the most friendly currently. Great community, easy user experience, easy to get in, and of course, really cheap prices. You can really collect NFTs for under $1, together with the really low gas fees. That's really under $1, so you don't really have to pay anything more than that. Plus, there's really a great community of artists, so especially if you're more of the artsy person, Tezos is the place to go. There are many blockchains with NFTs, but most of those blockchains have PFPs or different kind of NFTs, while Tezos is really great when it comes to art, be that one-of-one art or general collections, for example, coming from different generative artists. So first of all, if you want to start with Tezos, you need some kind of a wallet. Temple wallet is my wallet of choice, so I really recommend it. It's easy to use. You basically install that as a web extension, just like MetaMask if you ever used Ethereum. You'll be able then to create your own wallet with your own private keys, your seed phrase, that you'll be able to store in a safe space. So please really do that. The security here is really important. After you do that, Temple Wallet will give you all the steps that you need to do. You just really install and go through all the steps. You'll be able to deposit Tezos tokens from one of the exchanges like Binance, Kraken, OKX, and so on into Temple Wallet. And then you will be able to start interacting with different marketplaces. So Temple Wallet, that's the first step for you. And after you install that, you'll be able to go into one of the marketplaces. So the biggest aggregator is Object, objkt.com. You can basically discover all the possible NFTs on Tezos here, because you have not only things that are directly listed on Object, but also things coming from teia.art, or previously what was called Hits and Nuns. But also you have collections coming from FX Hash, which is a generative art platform. So I was talking already about FX Hash on my different video, so I won't mention it here. But yeah, FX Hash is here as well. So basically you can see all your Tezos art in one place here. It really works a little bit like OpenSea on Tezos. So if you ever interacted with OpenSea, it's pretty much similar here. If not, no problem. It's really easy to get around. So basically what you have here on the main website is you can start discovering different art pieces that are, so for example, suggestions from Object. You can click on one of those, start buying. So for example, this one going for 10 Tezos. You can see what are the hot collections, what people are buying currently, different auctions that are trending right now, top sales. So those are the highest sales in the last day, or you can probably change that to all time. Top sellers, top buyers, so a bunch of statistics, latest means, and of course you could go into Explore and start looking for all the different tokens, collections, and so on. Generally speaking, when it comes to NFTs, be that on Tezos or anywhere else, the discovery process is basically on Twitter. So you have to follow different Twitter accounts for art, or if you want to check out whether a particular piece of collection, piece of art is interesting, you should also go into artist Twitter, Instagram, and so on, and maybe interact with the artist, learn more. This is the part of why it's super interesting to be on Tezos, because generally speaking, artists are super open. You can always talk with someone, and it's really, really great. So Object is one of the main sources of new NFTs. The other thing is being FX Hash. This is directly going just to see generative art. I talked about that in another video, so I won't mention that here, but yeah, FX Hash is really great. So that's it. It's easy to start collecting. Of course, in order to be really a good collector and build a great collection that you can show and that probably appreciate in value over time, you really need to put in the work, understand who are the main artists, what they're creating, what's probably the timeline for them, what they will create in the future, and so on. Collecting art is a bit different than collecting PFPs, less based on hype, more based on who the artist is, what's their vision, and what they're creating in the end. So yeah, really recommend it. I really like art. I really like collecting on Tezos as well. So check those out. I will leave all the links down below in the description. And don't forget to leave me a sub plus a like, and see you in the next episode.